Street sweeping in various forms has been practiced for centuries. First by street sweeping crews using large brooms, and in the 19th century, machines were introduced to do the job more efficiently. In 1964, Ravo invented the compact pure vacuum street sweeping machine. The Ravo 5 series is the most advanced successor. Every year, there are built over 500 Ravo 5 series, which sell all over the world. In its 50 years of existence, Ravo has produced more than 10,000 sweeping machines, enough to clean every street in the world. But how do you make a sweeper? Well, it's not an easy job. First, parts are collected from the warehouse and the Kardex logistical storage system. They are brought to the specific assembly stations in the production area. Each machine consists of more than 5,000 parts. The chassis is then rolled into the production line and prepared for assembly. Simultaneously at the first pre-assembly station, mechanics start assembling the brush system. Each brush has its own hydraulic motor, which is mounted on the brush arm. Then the brush plate is connected to the motor and placed onto the brush frame. The suction nozzle is also pre-assembled and connected to this system. During the preparation of the brush system, the front and rear suspension system are mounted onto the chassis. After which, the brush system is connected and checked as well. Further down the line, the hydraulic manifold block has been pre-assembled and is now mounted onto the chassis. The hydraulic manifold block contains the control valves which manages the oil flow of the main hydraulic systems. Meanwhile, the tyres are fitted on the rims. Depending on the configuration of the machine, the customer can choose between different wheel systems. The tyres are placed onto the chassis. From this moment on, the machine can stand on its own 4 wheels. Next, the exhaust system is prepared, heat shielded and placed onto the chassis, followed by the suction tube, which is being placed onto the suction nozzle. Simultaneously, the power plant of the Ravo 5 series enters the field. The hydraulic pumps are connected to the engine, after which it is rolled out and hoisted into the chassis. The Ravo engine complies with the latest environmental emission regulations. We now arrive at the container pre-assembly. In this process, one of the most important parts of the machine is installed, the suction fan. This fan is responsible for the well-known suction power of the Ravo 5 series. After the container is fully pre-assembled, it is placed on the chassis and connected to the earlier mentioned power plant. From now on, you will be able to recognize the profile of the Ravo 5 series. Meanwhile, the cabin is pre-assembled with the electronically sweeping control system and the operation controls. Now that the container is placed and connected, the cabin is lifted onto the chassis. The steering wheel is situated on the right side of the machine, providing the driver an excellent view of the sweeping area. This particular machine is equipped with several options, such as a third broom with quick release system. For this system, several parts are manufactured. These are mounted onto the front of the machine and onto the third brush itself. The quick release feature makes it possible to remove the third brush within minutes. All that needs to be done now to complete the assembly of the Ravo 5 series is placing the bodywork, including exterior lighting. Next, the machine is filled with hydraulic oil, fuel, and all other system fluids. The engine is started for the very first time. the Ravo 5 series has come to life. The machine is programmed. All drive and sweeping systems are checked and adjusted accordingly. After its first test run, the machine gets its final check. All that's left is cleaning, polishing, and placing the customized logos. The final step in finishing the Ravo 5 series is mounting the brushes. And that is how a pure vacuum sweeper is made. So, the choice is yours: sticking to the old-fashioned broom or getting swept away by the ultimate sweeping machine. Ravo, sweeping around the world with passion.